Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Online here, and today I'm going to be having another tutorial for you guys. This time, how I edit my videos, 2016 version. This is pretty much how I edit my videos and how pretty much I choose like my style of editing. And I want to show you guys that today, in case you guys were wondering. And as well, if you guys want to copy my style, or actually not copy, but like if you guys want to try out some of the things I do to better improve your videos, this is what I'm trying to do today. So first off, when you're making a video, if you have an intro, you want to make sure that you line it up at the very beginning, obviously. That will obviously, be at the front of your video, ready to go before your actual, kind of like video starts. And for gameplay, if you're doing like a regular commentary, I guess you could say, let's say I have this Black Ops 3 commentary right here, from wherever it starts. Let's just say it starts right here. So we can go like that. And let's say if you need to extend your commentary, let's say your commentary is like a long commentary. Let's say it's like 8 minutes. Let's say about that. Then you want to trim it down to 8 minutes, or like pretty much however long your gameplay is. You want to make that as your commentary. Kind of like that's pretty much the normal. And then once you have your gameplay ready to go, you want to add in your audio. So I actually have a separate folder in here called audio files. I suggest you guys do the same. This is where I store all my audio files ready to be added either to gameplay or to sync it up with my live commentaries. So let's say we have a commentary. Let's not choose a live one. Let's just do spam on YouTube, that whole rant video. So let's say that this thing actually needs to be a little bit shorter because the rant wasn't that long. So since there's no syncing involved, all you gotta do is make sure that you get the gameplay audio and the actual commentary of you matches up, pretty good. That way, you don't want to be having the gameplay blasting while you are talking. So you want to match it up to there. And here is really where all the stuff that I begin to do a little bit. For my outro, actually, I do not do anything special with the fading at the end. All I do is, for my outro, it's actually over here. I need to get my outro out. I don't know why I have it as an MP4 out here, but I just do. So, there's my outro. As you guys can know, it's kind of recognizable. So, since this is kind of like a rough transition at the end of my videos, it plays like this. It looks all nice and everything. I don't usually do a fade, but if you guys don't have an outro, I'd suggest doing a fade. Maybe about 2 seconds is pretty much like the sweet spot. That's what looks really nice. As well, you want to make sure you're doing your audio. That way your audio fades in nicely as well. So, you want to make the gameplay. I suggest it, depending on your kind of style, on whether this is like a serious commentary or you want to hear the gameplay loud and strong. I usually suggest around maybe like -12, -13. It has like a really nice pop to it, and as well as gives you like the ability to add background music if you do. And I suggest for background music, I suggest making it like around 23, 26 as I do right here. Let's go to downloads, or yeah, downloads right here, and let's just pick a simple song, Alan Walker Fade. So once we add that to our little clip right here, as you guys can see, you want to make this about -23, I'm saying, to -26, depending on the song and how like high the, pretty much the audio thing is. And depending on that, that should look really nice for your videos, as you can play it right here. Hold on, I have this little thing right here. These are so annoying in Sony Vegas. But yeah, as I play it right now, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that well. But if you guys want to make that pop a lot more, I always do a fade into my videos, as you guys can see. And usually it's nothing that big. It's usually about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds. As I said, it's really nice. So you watch the video come in like here and now. It's looking all professional and you're 60 frames per second. I'm not sure if you guys can see it in 60 frames per second, but that is a 60 frames per second zombie clip that I had. So let's say you have your commentary and everything's all running nice. Let's say you want to add some professional things to get your viewers more engaged into it. So what I usually do is I have these things called lower thirds, and I have them in my design thing. So let's say if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like. I usually have this thing right here that way it kind of helps you guys, to leave a like or reminds you guys. And as well, it's just pretty nice and it looks really nice on the channel. So I usually put that in, and then I put a little punch sound effect that you guys can download. It's like a funny sound effect, so you guys can look it up, or I'll try to link, I'll try to leave a link in the description below if I can find it again. But pretty much I like the punch sound effect because, psh, like kind of like a smack the like button to say. And what you want to do is you want to adjust the audio file to right when the thing pops in, so it goes like psh, kind of like that. And you want to make this thing about maybe I'd say 2 seconds long. So this looks about right. So if it plays right here, you'll see how it is here. I messed that up a little bit. So let's see how it looks from here. So as you guys can see, that looks really nice. And I do this the same for my Twitter, but I do the Twitter a little bit differently. So I go into my design folders, and you guys can, I might do a tutorial on how to make lower thirds later in the video, but I'm not going to show you right now. But there's a lot of tutorials on the internet for that. And if I could find my Twitter, my little Twitter thing that I put in my videos, right here, I do this kind of like nice effect. So in the beginning, I have it so you guys can't see this, and I say maybe about like half a second into it, it starts to come out. And then let's say about a 2-second mark, you still want it to be in there, so you adjust it a little bit and then put it there, because if you adjust it a little bit, it'll create a marker and then make sure it's still in there. And I usually do about this little setup right here, and it kind of has like a nice little effect to it. I'll show you guys right here. And adjusting your speed can do, you know, wonders for you depending on how you like it. But other than that, there's only one other thing I do that for, and that is my subscribe button that I've actually been starting in the past 2 videos that I've been starting to use for my channel. And pretty much it goes to the same format as I did in the last one. And it looks really nice for your videos. As you guys can see, this video is already looking like pretty professional. And all you really need is like a good microphone to like set up this video perfectly. You guys can edit your audio in Audacity. In fact, I have a video already that I'll pop up on the screen right here. And that just does wonders for you. It makes your like $5 mic, if you have a $5 mic, sounds way better than, you know, what it usually is, like, you know, stock. And pretty much you can edit the audio there, because Sony Vegas, you can like raise the notch for your audio, which I do sometimes if my audio is not the highest. But I recommend doing that on Audacity to get it perfectly, and just, you know, mess around with the volume. You guys know how it is, and I recommend comparing to other YouTubers how the audio pops to it. So you don't want to be like, hey guys, it's like that. You obviously want to raise it up to, you know, so it's a good level, so you guys can get heard well, and it'll be loud for the viewers, but not too loud. And at the end of the time, it's just like a, you know, a preview video that I have for my outro. I could just add a little video. I mean, this isn't really necessary, but this is all I really do in the end. I don't really do any color correction yet for my videos, so if you guys were looking for that, sorry. I don't really do that for my videos yet. I might end up looking into that later down the road. But usually I either do a thumbnail or I do actual video. So my last video was 700 subs right here. So let's just edit like a little portion of the video. Let's say like that is pretty good itself. And then you want to put it like around right here. And then once you get right here, you want to make sure it's above it, by the way, so you guys can, you know, make it look all nice. And then pretty much you just gotta really mess around with it. A lot of things in Sony Vegas, you just gotta mess around with yourself until things look nice for your, you know, I guess for your video. And then yeah, you just gotta mess around with this. This thing's always like the time-consuming thing that always takes a while. But once you get it done, it looks pretty nice. And yeah, for the sake of the video, I'm not going to mess around with it perfectly, but you guys know what I mean. And then I would recommend zooming in. So around at this point, you should be fading, because my thing fades around that point. And then you want to make this red at the start, so, you know, you don't see anything like in the background to make it look all nice. So when the video ends, it looks a little bit like this. And then obviously you can have your outro music, which you can add at the bottom right here. I've been doing a lot of Hotline Bling lately. The kind of like trap music variant of it. And pretty much you want to do is, I'm not going to do this for the sake of the video right now, but you can find the climax of the song, you know, where the beat drops the hardest, for to say. And all you got to do is really mute your audio right here. So if you muted this, and then all you got to do is pretty much find the climax. Again, I'm not going to do it right here. And then maybe like 5 seconds before the actual thing starts, you want to climax into it, kind of like that nice effect to it, so it starts getting good. And then once the video hits, it looks really nice, like I do for my videos. And then at the end, you want to have like a little nice fade in right there. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much the gist of it. If you guys are doing a live commentary, you got to do a little bit of syncing. Yeah, you can pretty much just do that for yourself. It's not that hard to do, but you just want to make sure you go like sync, 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 and you'll be all good to go. But other than that, this is pretty much like a commentary, kind of how to edit your videos, or just in general how to edit my videos. That's how it's pretty much how I edit my videos on this channel, if you guys were wondering, and you guys can follow some of the same things I do to perfect your content a little bit more. But yep, pretty much, guys, that's how I edit my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If this helped you out in any way, make sure to leave a like on the video. And yep, anyways, guys, this has been OnlineZhD, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.